Good morning and welcome to your 10 a.m. Wallops weather briefing. We are looking at some pretty nice conditions out there currently with mostly cloudy skies and those temperatures warming up into the 60s. We did have a few isolated showers around the area earlier this morning that have since died out and moved out of our area. So not looking at anything out there right now, and it looks like we'll remain fairly dry with the exception of some very isolated showers that could pop up over to Delmarva later this afternoon. But for us, it looks like for the most part, we are going to remain dry today. Looking at our current surface analysis, you can see a frontal boundary off to our northwest that will really slowly drop throughout the area here over the course of the day today. And then another system off to our south will take shape and bring some rain to our region tomorrow, starting with those rain showers pretty early in the morning, likely before sunrise for your Friday. Looking at the current infrared satellite, you can see some of the colder cloud tops off to our south with some higher level cirrus cloudiness pushing in from the west. And we're going to remain mostly cloudy throughout the day today with some mid and upper level cloudiness continuing through the morning and the afternoon, but we'll see some peaks of sunshine as we go throughout the remainder of the morning and into the afternoon. I want to take a look here at our upper level wind data from this morning's balloon release at freezing level at 6,800 feet, and our winds generally out of a southerly direction at the lower levels of the atmosphere. Those winds turning a little bit more westerly as we get up to around 8,000 or 9,000 feet, and keeping that westerly component up to 25,000 feet where we see a max wind at 77 knots. I want to take a look here at our high-res model and what we can expect throughout the remainder of the day today. This really not picking up much on any kind of isolated shower activity here in the Wallops region. It is showing some showers potentially popping up around the Ocean City, Fenwick Island area later this afternoon and into the evening. But overall, a pretty quiet scenario for us as we go into the afternoon. And then as we approach the early morning hours of Friday, that's when our more significant system will move through the region, with those rain showers potentially starting as early as 4 or 5 a.m. tomorrow, and then seeing some moderate to heavy rain showers continuing throughout the rest of the day on Friday. We'll also see those winds picking up as well as those showers push through the region in the afternoon, with potential for some wind gusts as high as 35 to 40 miles per hour during the afternoon and early evening hours of your Friday. Switching over here to our European model, you can see a pretty similar scenario for rain activity continuing throughout most of the day on Friday, and then that area of low pressure pushing off with rain showers ending early Saturday morning. We'll see the winds dying down overnight Friday night as well, with Saturday really shaping up to be a fairly nice day. As soon as those rain showers exit the area, we should see a little bit of sunshine as we go through the day on Saturday, and then we'll have another system coming in right behind our system for Friday. We'll see some more rain moving in back into the region by Sunday, and seeing those showers and maybe a little bit of thunderstorm activity for our Sunday evening into early Monday time frame, with those showers moving through and coming to an end by Monday morning. For the rest of the extended forecast as we get into the early and mid portion of next week, looking at fairly nice conditions with really not much in the way of rain shower activity for late Monday into Tuesday, and then as we get into Wednesday, we'll see a return for some potential showers back into the area. Taking a look at our next 24 hours, you can see some rain shower activity again beginning by early tomorrow morning, likely seeing them by 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, with the winds also increasing at that time, seeing winds possibly gusting up to wind advisory criteria by 8 o'clock in the morning on Friday. But as for today, looking at fairly nice conditions overall, with temperatures in the mid-60s and a fairly gentle breeze out of the south, maybe increasing up to around 8 to 13 knots. As we get into our next 7 days, you can see a fairly active weather pattern shaping up for us, with those rain showers likely during the day on Friday. Can't rule out a late night thunderstorm as well Friday night into early Saturday morning as we get a little bit more instability pushing into the region. But those showers should come to an end fairly early in the day on Saturday, and we'll see that sun pop out as we see temperatures moving back into the 70s during the day on Saturday, up to 73 degrees for a high. And then we'll see our next system quickly filling back into the area behind that exiting system on Friday. And Saturday, we'll see more rain in store for Sunday, with potential for a little bit more thunderstorm activity Sunday evening and lasting into the overnight hours of Sunday into early Monday as well. Seeing temperatures generally running in the 60s and 70s throughout the next 7 days, a little cooler air mass in store for us as we get into the first part and mid portion of next week, with highs in the mid to upper 60s and those overnight lows dropping into the upper 40s. Well, that'll conclude our weather briefing for today. We'll be back again tomorrow morning at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Have a nice day.